Hello and welcome to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. We are channeling the energy for the rest of the month. This is a timeless reading, so regardless of what month it is or when you find this video, Spirit has a message for you. I already pre-selected 2 oracle cards, one for each pile. I will now clear the energies with a singing bowl. So take a deep breath and channel in which pile is calling you. I will show you up close each card after the singing bowl. So let's begin. Here is pile 1. With the So card. And here is pile 2 with the carnelian. I will now be starting pile number 1's reading. Timestamps will be below. Welcome, pile number 1. You chose the So card, which is all about planning, setting intentions, and optimism. So now is definitely the time to be optimistic about the rest of your month, and the best way to do that is planning for the best. So, Spirit wants you to spend the rest of this month making time for visualization and meditation. And that will help you have a clear head in order to make good decisions, and that will make your planning easier. There's some energy around the third eye in this card, so whatever it is you are planning, if it is soul aligned, now is the time to be optimistic about it, and maybe the following month you can start putting the work in. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. It is on page 1, 2, 3. So that's really like, now is the time to get going. On the count of 3, you start that project. So here's what the card says. Seeds may be the nebulous concept, and soil the fertile ground to nourish them. But the act of sowing is what unites the two and initializes the process of germination. When you sow seeds, you scatter them in or on the earth, asking the soil to help them grow. For a time, the seeds have to remain quiet underground before they can launch into the world. This dormancy allows them the opportunity to gather strength. The So card tells you that now is the optimal time to set things in motion. Plant your seeds and nurture them. Lock in your intentions and take the first steps along your path you've planned. Act now for future yield. Prime your material and environment for the best outcome. If you've been hesitating, now is the time to act. And a reflection you can journal about this card offers is, are you ready to start something new? Are you ready to start something new? So pile number 1, there is definitely some new projects, new chapters beginning here, and Spirit wants you to be optimistic. And in order for a seed to grow, we must trust, have faith, and also create the best environment in order for it to thrive. So now is the time to create an environment and set intentions so that you can accomplish your goals in the best way possible. So don't burn yourself out, set intentions, and plan what it is you are trying to achieve. And when we have a plan, it makes achieving our goals much easier and less overwhelming. So if you have some big dream or some big goal and you think at this moment in time it's a little bit out of reach, well, make smaller goals that you can accomplish in a shorter period of time to slowly make that dream more believable for yourself, because you can achieve your dreams. It's just about breaking through that block. And if you're taking the action to make those dreams a reality, it really helps get rid of that block. So I will now draw a guardian angel oracle card to see what angels are around you for the rest of the month. And the card that wanted to pop out was the Angel of Protection. So right now, Spirit wants you to know that you are protected. So if you have been a little bit nervous to go after those big dreams or to be seen in the spotlight, Spirit wants you to know that you are protected. And maybe during the time you take to meditate and visualize your future dreams and wishes, also in that moment of meditation, you can put a shield of protection around you, visualizing it. And that can just help you feel more confident and optimistic going forward, knowing that Spirit has your back. I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. In order to act effectively in everyday life, you need to protect your inner being. This ability is even more important if you are engaged in spiritual work, to shield you from the negative energies of others. The Angel of Protection can help you to safeguard your physical, emotional, and spiritual self. If you feel vulnerable, for example, when facing a hostile person or someone who is draining your energy, or when traveling alone in a strange place, say silently or out loud, "Angel of Protection, please be with me." Imagine that you are wrapped in a blue cloak or surrounded by blue light. To protect yourself farther, do not take unnecessary risks at this time. Trust that the angel will stay with you and give him thanks. Some symbols of this card are a saffron brooch, sapphire. I was like saffron, but saffron is coming through, which is a herb or an ingredient, which is a calming ingredient. I have not been blessed enough to try it yet, but I have heard it brings you a more calming energy. So maybe now in your life, you need to manifest that relaxation and that calm inner being before you take steps towards your goal. But the other symbols of the card are sapphire, I almost said it again, sapphire brooch, white light, shield, ruby, amethyst, and closed box. So lots of crystals here with the ruby and the amethyst and the sapphire brooch. So crystals may be a good thing for you. If you own some, maybe carry one that feels that you feel called to carry for protection. Once in a while, I like to take out my quartz crystal, and it just gives you that little energy that you wouldn't have otherwise. And an affirmation that you can use for the rest of the month is, I am protected by a shield of angelic power and nothing can harm me. I am protected by a shield of angelic power and nothing can harm me. So pile number 1, you are definitely protected at this time, and Spirit wants you to know that whatever it is you are planning to go for, they have your back. And maybe you have been battling your own inner self-thoughts, or you have some people around you who don't help in you achieving your dreams. Maybe they bring some negativity or self-doubt, and that is not a reflection of what you are capable of. It's just the fact that they don't see it for themselves, so they don't necessarily want to see it for you. But don't let that energy get to you, because you are protected. I will now draw a few tarot cards to see what else is incoming for the rest of your month. What is incoming for pile number 1? Your first card is the 10 of coins. So there is definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. And your month, the rest of your month, is looking great. And if you have been worried about finances or any physical problems, even if you have some physical health problems, this is of course not medical advice, and if you have severe problems you are dealing with, see a doctor. But if you have been dealing with some aches and pains that have just not been going away, Spirit wants you to know that the rest of the month is going to be transformative. You are going to be receiving abundance in your health, in your finances, and you are protected. And if you have been going through a dark period, well, that is definitely coming to an end towards the end of the month here. Let's see your second tarot card. Another coins card. We have the Knight of Coins. And with having True Coins card here and the So card with planning and setting intentions, there is definitely a project you are starting or have had on your mind, and Spirit wants you to know now is the time to go for it, to plan. And while there is still a lot of work ahead of you, you are only at the start of climbing that mountain. At the top of the mountain is your 10 of coins. And with optimism, you can achieve what it is you are trying to achieve. And this is a great omen. All these coins cards and with the 10 of coins, whatever project or career path you are thinking about going down or fitness journey, it is going to be rewarding and worth it. And along your journey, you will be protected. And you got all coins cards. This is beautiful. You also got the 9 of coins. The rest of this month, do not worry. You are protected. Be optimistic. Your job is to literally just believe in yourself right now. You have the 9 of coins here. You are going to have your people. You are going to have all your finances taken care of. And There are doves on this card, so you may see birds around you, and there's a lot of flowers, and it's always just so beautiful when you can run into flowers. It's just a reminder of the abundance that is around us and the beauty that's around us. The rest of your month is just going to be beautiful, and maybe spend some time in gardens, getting out in nature, just to keep that optimism and grounded energy. So, whatever it is you are planning, Spirit wants you to know it is looking good. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what else is incoming for the rest of your month. Whatever it is you have planning, if you feel free to share it down below, because your reading looks like the rest of your month it's gonna be wonderful. Let's see the moon card you got. Beautiful, guys. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. There's a little butterfly on this card, and that is always confirmation that your manifestations are incoming. And there's also more of a garden scene here, so if you are ever feeling like a little bit discouraged about what's coming in for you or the project that you are working on, Spirit wants you to spend that time in nature to just ground yourself. Because if you put your head into your work a little bit too much, if you don't receive those instantaneous results, it can be discouraging. So Spirit wants you to work a little, ground a little, relax a little. It's just about having balance. But your number one job for the rest of the month is to continue to have faith in your dreams, and that you have everything you need to get to your 10 of coins, to get to your 9 of coins, to get to that dream life that you don't even think is possible, but it is. Like I said, believe in your dreams and just make smaller goals that you feel are more realistic at this time. If you are struggling to have that unapologetic optimism in your dreams, start small and it will build. I will read the message from the guidebook for the moon card now. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about, and allow your higher self to download information to you about the next best steps. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to your situation, so keep the faith. Repeat after me or comment down below to claim this energy. I am focused on what I want. I am focused on what I want. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they are not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. So pile number 1, the rest of your month is amazing. You have nothing to worry about, and if you cannot build up the energy to start working on your goals quite yet, that's okay. Just start planning, take some time to meditate, because in order to change our life, we must change how we think and how we view ourselves and our capabilities. So if you feel that you are not quite in the headspace to go after your dreams, well, now is the time to work on that headspace. You are protected, and there is just a golden dream waiting at the end of the month for you. And while you may not see that dream come to fruition at the end of the month, it's about taking those steps, and you will start seeing the fruits of your labor. So that is your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe so I know you guys are enjoying the videos. I will now be moving into pile number 2. Have a blessed day. Welcome, pile number 2. You chose the Carnelian card, which is all about energy, leadership, and creativity. So the rest of your month is definitely going to be full of lots of energy and creativity. You may feel more inspired at this time, and the color red will be very significant for you if you are asking spirit for signs, for certain goals, or for ideas. It might be through the color red. And if you are looking to have more of a connection to spirit and that spiritual energy, maybe light some candles before you get into that creative zone, and it will just help bring that atmosphere that it is you are looking for. And now is definitely the time to take the lead on whatever it is that has been on your mind lately, whether that is approaching problems, going for a career goal. Don't be nervous to just go for what it is you want to go for. I'm getting you might also get some ideas during this time from source, and that's why the rest of the month will be very creative. You'll just have this calling that, like, aha, now I just have to go and do that project ASAP. That's like with Michael Jackson, how he would get an idea and he would feel like he has to make the song right away because he felt like Prince was going to steal that idea. So you're going to feel this drive to what's the word I'm looking for? Actually do and create those creative ideas, because we can have a lot of creative ideas in our life, but we don't always execute them. So this rest of the month is about actually making those creative ideas into a reality. I will read the message from the guidebook now for you. The Carnelian card says here, Carnelian is associated with creativity and energy, two elements that enhance leadership. Carnelian can strengthen your leadership qualities and help you find creative solutions to problems or ways to support your team. If you have to take the lead in something or are handed a situation that needs a firm hand, Carnelian can give you the confidence to do what needs to be done, even if it makes waves. Carnelian's orange color comes from the iron oxide, so it carries iron associations as well, such as protection and courage. The Carnelian card tells you to take control and be brave. Look within for motivation and strength. You have what it takes to be a leader. Be confident in your abilities. And a reflection you can journal about this card offers is, how can you improve your leadership skills? How can you improve your leadership skills? As I was reading this, I interpret this card as more so red, but in the guidebook it says orange. So that was kind of giving me like sunset and sunrise energy. So that could also bring you creative ideas, and it can bring you solutions to your problems, and also just epiphanies of like, oh, I should definitely invest in that project. But I will draw a guardian angel oracle card to see what angels are around you for the rest of the month. And the self-belief card just wanted to pop out here. And that really goes with the carnelian card and having confidence in yourself. And whatever it is you want to go after or work on, Spirit wants you to know that number one, it will be a lot easier if you believe in yourself and are confident in your abilities. I will read the message from the guidebook for you for the angel of self-belief. You can achieve anything you put your mind to if you have faith in yourself. However, even when you know you can achieve a goal, it is easy to fall prey to negative thoughts that put you off. If this is happening to you, remember that the angel of self-belief can help you to regain trust in yourself. First, work out what is holding you back, such as feel of failure or feeling unworthy. And then let those thoughts go. Rouse your spirit with the power of your voice. Ask the angel of self-belief to be present as you say out loud the affirmation she offers, which I will read to you in a moment. Listen to your body if what you want to do is right. The thought of it will energize you. Know that the angel believes in you and will give you all the help you need. And the affirmation she offers that you can comment down below to seal this reading is, I believe in myself and trust that I can accomplish my goals. I believe in myself and trust that I can accomplish my goals. And some symbols of this card are gold, scroll, voice, tightrope, mountain goat, mustard seeds, and quartz. This reading so far is very much connected to the first reading. It's all about believing in yourself. So if you were struggling to choose between the two piles, the pile number one may also have some messages for you in there. But Spirit wants you to know that now is the time to be confident. I'm getting that there might even be a personal issue with a friend or a family member, and you have been trying to figure out how to approach it. And Spirit wants you to know that even if you ruffle a few feathers, if what you have to say comes from the heart, then it should be taken well. And even if they don't take it well, when you first speak your voice, speak your truth, they will think about it later on and appreciate that you were honest with them. I'm definitely getting throat chakra energy. You may have been struggling lately to speak up and say your opinion. Maybe there have been difficult situations, like I said, at work or with friends, and Spirit wants you to take the lead and give them that energy, that truthful energy that can be so hard to come by in today's society. And rather than ghosting the situation, it's better to say your piece so then you can also hear what the other person has to say. I will now draw some tarot cards for you to see what else is incoming for the rest of your month. I'm getting like with the carnelian card and the symbol being energy and protection, and that is also why the first reading was very similar, because the angel of protection was present there. So you are protected in dealing with whatever situation you are dealing with, whether that's work, whether that's personal, family matters. You are protected, and it will make it much easier to deal with and go for what it is you want to deal with if you have that belief in yourself. So your first tarot card is the Ace of Coins. So this may be more of a financial issue that has been on your mind rather than an emotional or social problem. But the Ace of Coins is definitely a new opportunity coming in for you. So once you have more belief in yourself and confidence and understand that Spirit is protecting you if whatever you are going for is coming from the heart. And Spirit wants to hand you this big opportunity that you don't see coming. But in order to even see that opportunity, number one, believe in yourself. Have that confidence, and where our attention goes, energy flows. So give attention to what it is you want to attract in your life. If you are searching for new opportunities, new financial opportunities, new friends, focus on positive things surrounding those topics in order to attract the positivity into your life. And there's also a deer on the Ace of Coins. So a deer may be significant to you, or maybe someone may call you dear, like, oh, my dear, like an old lady or a lover. It's funny how old ladies and grandmothers and such will call nicknames similar to some couples call each other. I'm getting a teacher coming through that I had back in the day, so maybe you want to be a teacher or teach something and be a leader in that sense, and Spirit wants you to know that you can and you will, and the opportunity will present itself if you have that faith in yourself. And the next card is the Moon. We have a dog here and more so of a wolf, and some bats and a waterfall. So these symbols may be significant for you. And so there's also a full moon on the moon card, of course. So there may be something happening around the next full moon for you. And maybe there's something you're not seeing right now. And that is just how it's supposed to be at the moment. You're not necessarily supposed to see this coming. And that's, like I was saying, there's an opportunity incoming, but you don't see it quite yet. So the moon card always gives me these two energies where you can either be the wolf or the dog. And the wolf is a bit more go-getting and getting after it, but the dog also has energy that is useful when being a leader. Because while it is good to have that wolf energy of wanting to get things done, having that softer dog demeanor is also useful to be a kind leader, and to yourself or to whoever it is you are wanting to teach. So probably around the next full moon, you will be presented with an opportunity you don't expect. And then you have the Three of Swords. So this is indeed the heartbreak heartbreak card, some people interpret it as. So maybe you have been feeling like you can't achieve what it is you want to achieve, or dealing with a loved one and a problem that you have been struggling to face head on because you care so much about this situation that you don't, it's like walking on eggshells a little bit. Whether that is dealing with a relationship or even going for your goals, like you don't want to mess it up. And maybe there has been heartbreak in the past when you do speak your truth, and when you do go for your goals or express yourself and be creative, maybe you haven't been met with love. But Spirit wants you to know that the opinions of others are not a reflection of you. And while sometimes it can hurt our heart, we can't let that live. We can't let that hurt live there. We must work through it and understand that someone else's opinion is not who we are. It is not what we are capable of, and it is more of a reflection of them than of us. And on the Three of Swords card, she is wearing a lot of jewelry here. She's wearing some rings and some necklaces. So if you are struggling to build that confidence within yourself, maybe wear rings or jewelry as a form of protection. And there's also beauty magic techniques that people use to set intentions into their jewelry to give you that confidence. So maybe bless or pray over certain rings or necklaces, and then when you wear them, you can feel that confidence within you, because it's all about your personal belief. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what else Spirit wants to communicate for the rest of your month. And the card that popped out is the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming. So I am getting that whatever it is you are dealing with and you've been worrying about and wondering how to move forward, the answers are incoming, and the end of this confusing time will be approaching. And Gemini is all about like two sides. There's two sides to the story. So like I said, if there is someone you need to speak to, it's better to speak to them directly and hear both sides of the story. Get the answers you need so everyone can move forward healed and not confused. I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. This card is a reminder that it is important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well be coming. The issue you're facing could well be... I mixed up the words a little bit there. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one of or a few conversations away from being resolved. With how these words are getting jumbled up right now, which usually doesn't happen to this extent, there's definitely a throat chakra block you are dealing with right now. So let me continue. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message. Least said, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. As the metaphysician says, your word is your wand. You create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. Don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects at this time. So there is definitely some sort of situation you are looking to deal with, that you are looking to wrap up, put in the past, but first you must move through it. So when you speak your words, speak with confidence and kindness. Try and choose words that do not hurt others. Try and express yourself in a way that it's not accusational, it's just coming from a place of how actions and situations have made you feel. And then you will gain clarity. I'm definitely getting there was some confusion during this time. So moving forward towards the end of the month, clarity is incoming. So believe in yourself and new opportunities will be on their way for reconciliation, for mending relationships, and for new financial prospects. So that is your reading for the rest of the month. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe so I know you guys are enjoying the videos. Have a blessed day.